She really, really pretty. Yo, I called up your grandma. Said JVB is the future. Palace backpack, Nike snapback. Break truck, stop playing hack sack. All gas. Soft up, fits on 10. Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys up next to bat. JVB make it get slapped.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go here from Mile High. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started. Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Now, a deep shot for Allen, and that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward, gain of about 5. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 4. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's a third down and 4.
Bombers. I got it.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Off-balance throw. It's complete.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. He'll bring up 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Third down.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Ready? Hey, motion. Hey, Sean, let's go!
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he's into the end zone. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One play, 1 first down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Kansas City.
Now Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
23 yards on that pass play. 1st down, KC.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
Yellow!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 23, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Mahomes. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all I got. On my people now. On what I love.
Oh, run with Coldest. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Nix. Here's who threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. Well short of the first down marker. On 4th down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to kick it away. Taken at the 19. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard's very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll be 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
11 yards for number 11. And a 1st down. Here's 1st and 10. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Into the hands of Allen downfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he's in! Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, KC.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. Down the right sideline. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. It's a gain of 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now it's Dobbins. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Hold on, son. Ready? Away, away, away. Away, away, away. Joe. Motion.
Back to throw is Nix. Rolling right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Hold on, son. Ready?
To throw is Nix. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Portland Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. His 4th TD grab of the season. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is an RPO, and quickly they'll hit Allen. And they will finally run him down. So a big one there to start the drive. 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run here with Walker. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. That's the safety, Talanoa Hufanga on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Now, Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up off by Talanoa, who fumbled. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Nix to throw. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 37.
Throw it. Nix. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 2 at the 45-yard.
Second down. Nix. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll look middle. He's got his man. Complete. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, Broncos.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
A big-time play for the Broncos. 33 yards.
First down.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
A 33-yard attempt.
Oh, looked like he mishit it. He missed that one from short range. No good. And this will remain a tie ball game. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Zach Allen getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Wood. He's got him. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. So break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Throwing is Mahomes. Moving outside, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Nick snap on first and 10. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 35-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's swung out to Harvey. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Flush to his right. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jaden Hicks. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Out of his own end zone, it's Mahomes. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
So a really interesting strategy here, Mike. So on first and second down, they decide to put the ball in the air, and they both result in incompletion. So now it brings up third down and long, real deep inside your own territory. At the very least, you're trying to give yourself some breathing room if you're unable to pick up this first down.
Mahomes out of his own end zone here on third down. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. On fourth down, the Chiefs send out Matt Ariza to punt. And back deep is Marvin Mims. This returnable from inside his own 40. Looked like he gave it a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
50-yard line.
First down throw for Nick. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Sending it deep for Waddle. He's got it! What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard line.
46 yards.
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Throwing is Nix. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll let one go down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. He'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Moving to his right. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
Nix from the gun on 1st down. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, Broncos.
At the 35-yard line.
Hold my second. Ready? I didn't even... Joe.
To throw is Nix. To the outside, hauled in by Sutton. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Hold my second.
Back to throw is Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hold my second.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
I didn't even touch. Bombers.
Here's Nix to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That is caught aside by Waddle. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's 3rd and 10.
got the biometric. Ran about the luxury, that's off the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, people diabetic. They mouths get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the edit, the LA yelling. Like I'm bad, but somebody gotta do it.
3rd and 10.
Hold on, son. Ready? Ready? Chill.
Throwing. Mix. Forced to his right. And that is incomplete.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They go play action with Mahomes. And his left side and taken in by Allen. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Patrick Surtain makes the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Walker. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Matt Milano there to stop him. 3rd down. 3 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Patrick to throw. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Here's Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's going to have the Chiefs' 1st down. As that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
1st down throw. Mahomes. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And the Chiefs are looking at a 1st and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's made there by Waddle. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target.
2nd down and 10.
And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He finds his tight end, Ingram. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Nick's gonna throw for it. And that's gonna be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down. Now give to Walker, running right. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 6.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock. And give an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Mahomes now on second down. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Got a man. That's Rasheed Rice. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. His kick is good. He got it. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Yeah. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. So, from the 37, here's second down and 2.
At the 37-yard line.
To throw is Nix. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
At the 33-yard line.
Back to throw is Nix. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. All 3 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It is second down and 5. They'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. J.K. Dobbins. touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Here's first down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Yellow!
Walker. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. They put Kelsey in motion. They go with Walker. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. Talk things over before third down. Mahomes. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone yet again. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's his third touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year. And Buckner on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10.
Bombers. Oh, I said. Away. Captain.
Here's Nix to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Broncos. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air.
The Chiefs take over first and 10. They're on the 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. Here comes second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Throwing now, Mahomes. Right back to Kelsey again. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Throwing now from the gun. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Here's Buckner now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will go up by 7.
Chiefs 38, Broncos 31.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. On first down, here's Nix to throw. That's swung out to Harvey. They'll go up here on second down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's across midfield. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21. First down, Broncos.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got shot. You have to wonder, Mike, how are those previous mistakes he made earlier in the game still lingering in the back of his mind? You can tell he's being a little bit more conservative. He doesn't want to risk throwing a 3rd interception, and kind of just throws this one away.
There's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. And he'll be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. And let's see what caused it. They'll come up now for second down.
Hold on a second. Ready? Away. Captain.
Looking out of the gun, it's Nix. A ball deep for the end zone. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. On first down, it's Mahomes. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's caught. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extended.